Hello students, welcome to Don Bosco PU College online classes. We are trying our best to make teaching learning experience easy to our students. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss any update.
Hi dear students, welcome back to the next video of question paper solving. In our previous video we have solved 3 marks questions, 2 marks and also 1 mark. So in this class, in this video we are going to solve 5 marks questions. See the 39th question of your question paper. We have check the 1 and onto of the function f from R to R defined by f of x equals to 3 minus 4x. Here we have one function f from R to R defined by f of x equals to 3 minus 4x. We have to verify whether this function is 1 or onto. Let us verify first 1 function. So 1 function. Recall the definition of 1 function. We have the condition for to verify whether the given function is 1 or not. So first we need to consider, let x1 comma x2 should be belongs to the domain. Domain of this function is what? R, real numbers. Let x1 x2 belongs to R. So R is the domain of this function. Next we have to consider f of x1 equals to f of x2. From this we need to prove that x1 equals to x2. So f of x1, f of x is 3 minus 4x, f of x1 is 3 minus 4x1 equals to f of x2 is 3 minus 4x2. So in this 3 and 3 will get cancelled. Remember, we should not cancel every number at the same time. Step by step we have to cancel. Next remaining will be minus 4x1 equals to minus 4x2. So here minus 4 and minus 4 will get cancelled again. Finally we found x1 equals to x2. x1 equals to x2. Therefore the given function f is 1. Therefore f is 1. The given function is 1. Next let us verify onto. Recall the definition of onto, that write the definition of onto. Let y belongs to codomain. Codomain is what? Real numbers. Such that there exist x belongs to domain. Domain of this function is what? Real numbers only. Such that f of x equals to y. It is a definition of onto function. We are representing symbolically by the definition of the onto function. Let y belongs to R. Y is an element of codomain. There exists x is an element of the domain such that f of x equals to y. So f of x is what? The given function 3 minus 4x. F of x is 3 minus 4x equals to y. From this we will find x. Send this minus 4x to the right, then 3 minus y equals to 4x. We want x, so shift this 4 to the left. That will divide 3 minus y by 4 equals to x. For our convenience, let us write x equals to 3 minus y divided by 4. X must be an element of what? real numbers. X must be an element of real numbers. Is this an element of real numbers when we put y values belongs to the real numbers? If we take in place of y with the real numbers, after the simplification, shall we find again the real numbers? Yes. You can take any one value in the any one real number in place of y after the simplification. Yes, after the simplification it will get again a real number. Therefore x is belongs to R where y belongs to R. Hence f of x is onto. Therefore f is onto. Understand? It is onto. This function is 1 and onto, hence it is bijective. Hence f is bijective. Hence it is the solution for this question. See the 40th question. Matrices. 40th question is matrices question. If A equals to, write the given matrices. A equals to 0, 6, 7, minus 6, 0, 8, 7, minus 8, 0. Next, write the matrix B 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0. And matrix C equals to 2, minus 2, plus 3. So these are the three matrices he given. We have to verify that A plus B into C equals to AC plus BC. So let us find out A plus B. Let us find out A plus B equals to. So A plus B, add the matrix A and the matrix B. 0 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. Minus 6 plus 1 is minus 5. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 2 is 10. 7 plus 1 is 8. Minus 8 plus 2 is minus 6. 0 plus 0 is 0. Add the corresponding elements of the matrix A and B. We found the matrix A plus B. Next, let us find out A plus B into C. A plus B into C equals to, first write the matrix A plus B. A plus B matrix is 0, 7, 8, minus 5, 0, 10, 8, minus 6, 0. Similarly, write the matrix C. Matrix C is given in the question. See the question and write 2, minus 2, 3. Now apply matrix multiplication. Apply matrix multiplication. That is equals to 0 into 2 is 0. 7 into minus 2 is minus 14. 8 into 3 is 24. Next, minus 5 into 2 is minus 10. 0 into minus 2 is 0. 10 into 3 is 30. 8 into 2 is 16. Minus 6 into minus 2 is 12. 0 into 3 is 0. First verify that the matrix multiplication is possible or not. See, it is a 3 by 3 matrix, 3 rows and 3 columns. It is 3 rows and 1 column, 3 by 1 matrix. So 3 3 is there. Yes, multiplication is possible. If we multiply these two matrices, we will get 3 by 1 matrix. Yes, it is a 3 by 1 matrix. It is for our justification, for our clarification. That's it. That is equals to minus 14 plus 24 is how much? 10. Minus 10 plus 30 is 20. 16 plus 12 is 28. 28. It is what? A plus B into C. A plus B into C. Call this as equation number 1. LHS of the matrix we found. Next, see the RHS of this question. First we need to find AC, then BC. Let us find out AC. The matrix A is what? 0, 6, 7, minus 6, 0, 8, 7, minus 8, 0. Next, C matrix 2, minus 2, plus 3. That is equals to, see in this also, matrix multiplication 3 by 3 matrix it is 3 by 1 matrix. Multiplication is possible. If we multiply these two matrices, we will get 3 by 1 matrix. Apply matrix multiplication. 0 into 2 is 0. 6 into minus 2 is minus 12. 7 into 3 is 21. Minus 6 into 2 is minus 12. 0 into minus 2 is 0. 8 into 3 is 24. 7 into 2 is 14. Minus 8 into minus 2 plus 16. 0 into 3 is 0. That is equals to minus 12 plus 21 is 9. Minus 12, 24 is 12. 14 plus 16 is 30. It is what? AC. Next, we need to find BC also. In the similar way, we have to find the matrix BC. Write the matrix B. Write the matrix B. 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0. Next, write the matrix C. 2, minus 2 and 3. Apply the same procedure for this also. Zero into 2 is 0. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. 1 into 3 is 3. 1 into 2 is 2. 0 into minus 2 is 0. 2 into 3 is 6. Again 1 into 2 is 2. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. 0 into 3 is 0. Minus 2 plus 3 is 1. 2 plus 6 is 8. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Here we have AC and BC. Now add these two. Therefore AC plus BC. AC plus BC equals to, write the matrix AC 9, 12, 30 plus BC 1, 8, minus 2. Now add these two matrices. 9 plus 1, 10. 12 plus 8, 20. 30 minus 2 is 28. Call this as equation number 2. Therefore, See, from equation 1 and equation 2, equation 1 10, 20, 28, equation 2 is also 10, 20, 28. Hence, we can say that both are equal. From equations 1 and 2. Therefore, A plus B into C equals to AC plus BC. For these type of questions, you just use the calculators. Scientific calcs are not allowed for the examination. Normal calcs are allowed. You just check once or you just check twice or thrice for this simplification. If you made any mistake in this question, the entire answer will goes wrong. So that you need to avoid minor mistakes. Hence, it is the solution for this question. Next, let us move on to the next question. 41th question, matrix method. Solve the following by a matrix method. First, write the given equations. X plus y plus z equals to 6, y plus 3z equals to 11, x minus 2y plus z equals to 0. We have to solve these three equations by using the matrix method. First, write the given system of equations can be written as Ax equals to B. Let us write the given system of equations in this form. First, A is coefficient matrix, X is variable matrix, B is constant matrix, where the matrix A equals to, the matrix A is a coefficient matrix. See the coefficients of the equations: 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Next, see the second equation. Here we don't have x coefficient, so we need to take 0. Y coefficient is 1, z coefficient is 3. Next, see the third equation. X coefficient 1, y coefficient minus 2, z coefficient is 1. It is coefficient matrix A. Next, matrix B. B is constant matrix: 6, 11, 0. 6, 11, 0. Next, variable matrix X equals to x, y, z. X, y, z. Matrices are denoted by only capital letters. We need to write A, capital B and capital C. Next, matrix of the elements are denoted by small letters. We have to write small letters in this matrix: x, small y, small z. Next, first to find out the determinant of A. Determinant A. So determinant of 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 3, 1, minus 2, plus 1. Find its determinant. Finding the determinant, I think you know well: plus, minus, plus. That is equals to 1 into delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. See, 1 into delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. 1 into 1 is 1, minus of 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. Next, minus 1. So minus 1 into delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. 0 into 1 is 0, minus 3 into 1 is 3. Next, plus 1 into delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. 0 into minus 2 is 0, 1 into 1 is 1 minus 1. It is the procedure to find the determinant of a matrix. Now simplify it. 1 into 1 minus of minus 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 3 minus 1. That is equals to 7 plus 3 minus 1. Therefore, 7 plus 3 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. Determinant A is 9, which is not equals to 0. Which is not equals to 0. If the determinant is not equals to 0, therefore A is a non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix. Now we found determinant A. Now let us find out the cofactors of the matrix A. Let us find out the cofactors of the matrix. Cofactors of A equals to. For this cofactors, write one matrix. First write plus, next minus, again plus, next write minus, plus, then minus, next plus, then minus, next plus. Okay, see, blindly you can write what we have simplified in the determinant. Inside the brackets what we have? 1 minus of minus 6, 0 minus 3, 0 minus 1. Simply write those simplification in the cofactors. So 1 minus of minus 6. Once again write the simplification of the determinant what we have done in the previous step. Write these values in these brackets. 1 minus of minus 6, 0 minus 3, 0 minus 3, 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1. That's it. Next, minus. You just see the matrix A. You just see the matrix A. What we have? The matrix 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 3, 1 minus 2 plus 1. Right? It is the matrix A, given matrix. We need to find the cofactors of 0. We need to find the cofactors of 0. It is the position, right? So for this, we just delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. What we will get? 1, 1 minus 2, 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1 minus of 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. That's it. Like this. Next, we need to find the cofactors of 1. Cofactors of 1. We need to find the cofactors of 1 so that delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. What we will get? 1 into 1 is 1 minus 1 into 1 is 1. 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1. In the similar way, you can find out the cofactors like this. Next, we need to find the cofactors of the element 3. Delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. What we will get? 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. 1 into 1 is 1. So minus 2 minus 1. Okay, understand? Next, similarly, we need to find the cofactors of 1. This part, this position. Delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. 1 into 3 is 3 minus 1 into 0 is 0. 3 minus 0. Don't be confused. I think you already practiced well in the C cube. Next, we need to find the cofactors of minus 2. Delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. 1 into 3 is 3 minus 1 into 0 is 0. See, the cofactors of the element 1, delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. 1 into 3 is 3 minus 1 into 1, it is not 0, it is 1. 1 into 3 is 3 minus 1 into 1 is 1. 3 minus 1. We need to find the cofactors of minus 2, delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. 1 into 1 is 1 into 3 is 3 minus 0. Next, similarly, cofactors of the element 1, delete that corresponding row, corresponding column. 1 minus 0. 1 minus 0. Now you just simplify it. That is equals to 1 minus of minus 6 is plus 7 plus 3 minus 1. 1 minus of minus 2, 3. So minus 3, 0 plus 3, 3 minus 3 plus 1. It is what? Cofactors of the matrix A. Now we have to find adjoint of the matrix A. Adjoint A. Adjoint A equals to transpose of cofactors matrix. 7, 3 minus 1. Write rows as columns, columns as rows. 7 minus 3 minus 1, minus 3 0 3 minus 3 0 3, 3 minus 3 1, 3 minus 3 1. Therefore it is a adjoint A. Now x equals to write the formula 1 by determinant A into adjoint A into B. It is like a formula. So x is what? Variable matrix. Starting step I have written x, y, z equals to 1 divided by determinant A. Determinant how much? We have 9. Next, adjoint A. In the previous step we found the adjoint A. See that adjoint A. Write that adjoint matrix 7 minus 3 2 3 0 minus 3 minus 1 3 plus 1. Next, write the matrix B. Constant matrix. See the starting step we have written. I have written 6 11 0. Now do the multiplication part. Multiplication of the matrices, that is equals to 1 by 9 into 7 into 6 42 minus 3 into 11 is 33 plus 0 2 into 0 is 0. Next 3 into 6 18, 0 into 11 is 0, minus 3 into 0 is 0, minus 1 into 6 minus 6, 3 into 11 is 33, 1 into 0 is 0. Simplify further, that is equals to 1 by 9 into 42 minus 33 is how much? 9. 18. Next, minus 6 plus 33 is 27. Outside the matrix we have 1 by 9. Let us multiply. So let us divide inside the matrix. 9 by 9, 9 by 9, 18 by 9, 27 by 9. 18 by 9, 27 by 9. So therefore 9 ones are 9 ones are 9 ones are 9 twos are 9 ones are 9 threes are. Finally we will get the values 1 2 3. Left hand side we have x y z. Therefore the values of x y z is, therefore the values of x y z is x equals to 1, y equals to 2, z equals to 3. Hence it is a matrix method. Hence it is a matrix method. Are you understand? I think matrix method everyone has practiced in our C cube. Okay, dear students, let us move on to the next question. See the next question. If y equals to 3 cos of log x plus 4 sin of log x, then prove that x square y2 plus x y1 plus y equals to 0. We have to prove that x square y2 plus x y1 plus y equals to 0, right? So first let us differentiate y with respect to x y1. Y1 is nothing but first differentiation, y2 is nothing but second differentiation. First find out the y1. Let us find out y1. y1 is nothing but differentiation of y with respect to x. Let us differentiate 3 into differentiation of cos is minus sine of log x into differentiation of log x is 1 by x plus, once again differentiation of cos is minus sine of log x into differentiation of log x is 1 by x plus 4 into differentiation of sine x, differentiation of sine is cos of log x into differentiation of log x is 1 by x. 1 by x. It is y1. So y1 equals to minus 3 sine of log x divided by x plus 4 cos of log x divided by x. Let us simplify further. In the denominator we have x. Let us multiply both the sides by x. Multiplying both the sides by x. Both sides by x. Then we get x into y1 equals to x into y1 equals to, so in the denominator if we multiply, that x will get cancelled. I am directly writing minus 3 sine of log x plus 4 cos of log x. Okay, now let us differentiate again. See, we need to prove that x square y2 plus x y1 plus y equals to 0. y1 we get, y1 has done, y2 has to be done. So that let us differentiate again. Again differentiate with respect to x. Then we get here product rule. X into differentiation of y1 is y2 plus y1, keep it as it is, differentiation of x is 1 equals to minus 3 differentiation of sine is cos of log x into differentiation of log x is 1 by x plus 4 into differentiation of cos is minus sine of log x into differentiation of log x is 1 by x. Don't be confused. Here I am applying product rule, x into y1. Differentiation of x keep it as it is, differentiation of y1 is y2 plus y1 keep it as it is, differentiation of x is 1 equals to minus 3 into differentiation of sine is cos of log x into differentiation of log x is 1 by x plus 4 into differentiation of cos is minus sine of log x into differentiation of log x is 1 by x. So x y2 plus y1 equals to minus 3 cos of log x divided by x. Next again minus 4 sine of log x divided by x. Here in the denominator we have x and x. Let us multiply again both the sides by x. Multiplying both sides by x. Then we get x into x y2 plus y1 equals to, this will get cancelled. this will get cancelled, therefore minus 3 cos of log x minus 4 sin of log x. This denominator and one more x will comes, so that x and x will get cancelled after multiplying x. Now x into xy2 is x square y2 plus x into y1 is xy1 equals to, in this take minus is outside, minus 3 cos of log x plus 4 sin of log x. Next step, x square y2 plus xy1 equals to, now minus of, see the starting of this question, y equals to what? So y equals to 3 cos of log x plus 4 sin of log x. In place of this we will put y, so it is y. Since y equals to, see the question, since y equals to 3 cos of log x plus 4 sin of log x. Take this minus y to the left, therefore x square y2 plus xy1 plus y equals to 0. Hence it is a solution for this question, hence it is proved. Okay, are you understand? Okay dear students, hence it is the class for today. In the next video we will continue with the 43rd question. Thank you.